you know? And I think that flipped this switch in me where I was like, okay, fuck you, watch this.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Cool Man 100 Days. Welcome to Lock In Gaming Reviews. Welcome to the podcast where I'll show you games we should be playing. What's going on? Came across this game called Pioneer, bro. It's like a Helldivers and Destiny with a little bit of Dead Space mixed, I guess. I don't know. But these spiders was tripping me out, though, man. First of all, you come into this boy with a PvE and a PvP type of reference. Company called GFA Games. Pretty good story. I'm really liking how the story is coming out. I might buy this actually. The guns is everything in first person, so you already know. The guns and stuff like that, it's really nice, I have to say. I don't know about the sprinting and the jumping, is kind of weird. I think they're still working on that, but the melee stuff and the gun situation is godly to me. So you beating a nigga with a spear, you beating them with a wrench, you got these, I guess, these orbiters you got to carry to get yourself through stuff, and I guess you can attack them with certain things as well. But these spiders started tripping me out because I guess these scorpion robot spiders, they started attacking cuz. So I was like, wait, now the gunplay is kind of different because I don't really think it's a good aim down sight, but I do love the melee because he was beating the crap out of him with the wrench, and it was this spear that was, I guess, had this repellent that was just knocking them out with stuff basically. And then they showed the PvE side of things, what I thought was kind of cool. So I guess you can take on a world like a horde simulation or something like that. Pretty much like a little bit of Gears, which I'm really thinking about getting, which is Gears. So, and then there's, I guess this zombie bear started coming out and you got to attack him. And you just got these, you know, it's pretty epic once you think it's like a whole apocalyptic world that you got to fight your way out of, and you going against people and enemies at the same time, which I thought was kind of cool. The sliding simulation, pretty much, you know, the Call of Duty stuff a little bit, but I like the way they added a little bit of a realism to it because they got that Helldiver feel, which I never got into Helldivers. I actually want to get into that game, which I thought was kind of cool. But overall, man, you know, the shooting is kind of different. It would have to be something you would have to get used to. Aim down sight is kind of different too as well, because it's not really, the bullets are not really hitting them completely. So you know how that goes. You know, the MMOs, LMOs, all that stuff. But I'm loving the overall story today. I want to see how this story turned out. And the whole thing is co-op. So I know you can play more than, you know, 3 to 4 people. And that's epic. We really don't get a lot of co-op games like we used to. That's what I loved about Gears too as well. We had a lot of co-op stuff that you can play with if you could find people that's into the game that you are, as far as a community. But overall it looks amazing. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of stuff going on in this game. I just wasn't expecting it to be, you know, good. I just came across the trailer just trying to find you guys some games that we can play, and you know, going forward for that, you know, as far as Battlefield and all that stuff coming out. After we get tired of Battlefield, we want to jump on something nice. I think Pioneer would be something we can definitely jump into and get adjusted to what we do. And I was looking into it as well, finding new games that I can actually do. So trying to find a way to see where it goes, and seeing how the game actually explore into the world that they actually have, and trying to see where it goes from there. So I'm actually trying to figure out where this world actually expands to. So I'm actually trying to figure out where this goes, you know what I'm saying, how can we actually contain this dynamic of this apocalyptic, because it's really not no story. We just came out just shooting and all this stuff happening. So I don't know, I think it's gonna be a pretty good game. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video.